services fees. They weren't that technical. They said, this is how you get free TV. And you must understand that here's how it works. If you're in possession of one of these Fire Sticks and you're streaming content, you're committing a misdemeanor. So let me put that in Polk County vernacular. Every time you turn that TV on to a channel or a station or Hulu or Netflix that you're supposed to pay for and you're not paying for it, you've committed a misdemeanor. Now, here's my Christmas present to you. To save you potentially problems down the road, unplug it. Just unplug it. I would give it to the garbage man for Christmas, broken up in pieces, because you don't want to be committing a misdemeanor. But sale of these Fire Sticks are felonies. Every time you sell a Fire Stick that's jailbroke, it's a felony. And the key to it is you jailbreak it for personal gain, and then you turn around and resell it. So let's meet some of the folks, the entrepreneurs that were committing a felony every time they sold one of these Fire Sticks. And wouldn't you know, when we talked to them, some of them had advertisements like this. You know, this is state-of-the-art communication and marketing here. They just got into the business. None of them admitted being in the business for a while, but we've known for a while that they were doing it. So how about Grace Yarborough? She's 59. She owns Red's Custom Cup business, but if you don't want a custom cup, she'll sell you a jailbroke Fire Stick. She gets $100 for the Fire Stick. She doesn't charge any taxes. We made 4 buys from her. And we, in conversation, said, well, how did you get into this? She said, well, originally I bought a jailbroke Fire Stick, and I had some problems with it, so I took it back. And they wanted too much to repair it, so I went online to figure out how to break my own Fire Stick. And that's how I got into the business. And from there, she started selling them to the public. So even if you buy a legal Fire Stick and go online and figure out how to jailbreak it, the first time you download content, you're committing a crime. Think about that. Or Lorinda Holm. Lorinda Holm is probably one of the more technologically savvy of the group. She jailbreaks her own Fire Sticks, but being the all-purpose service kind of lady she is, if you take her your legal Fire Stick, she'll break it for $50. She also paid taxes. If you bought one from her at $107, that's tax included. None of the others were even charging state sales tax. That's another discussion for another day. But she would also coach and counsel you. She recommends that you get a VPN so that the internet provider can't see just how much traffic you have and how much theft you're conducting. Once again, we purchased from her 4 times. She has a storefront there, Lorinda's Candles, and more. And more is the Fire Sticks. I would say that her candle business and more kind of went up in smoke on Saturday. And then there's Luis Vasquez. He's 34. He also jailbreaks his own Fire Sticks, and he shows you how to load and do this over the internet. He's the only one with a criminal history. He's been in trouble for battery, criminal traffic, providing false name to a law enforcement officer. He's had warrants out of I believe Orange County, Orlando. He charged $80 for his Fire Stick. Then there's Bong Woo Ro. Bong Woo Ro charged $85 for his Fire Stick, his jailbroke Fire Stick. But he started a Christmas special the last time we went, $95, just $95. So we charged him, as we did the others, with 1 count of unauthorized reception of communications, which is a felony of the 3rd degree. He said that I don't jailbreak my own Firesticks. I buy them jailbroke from the Webster flea market, and I bring them here to the Lakeland Auburndale International Flea Market. Webster, pay attention to what I'm saying. If you've got those illegal Firesticks you're selling, you might consider donating them to the garbage, because selling them is a felony. So Bong Woo Roe also got a trip to the county jail. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is, whether it's stealing from a store, stealing from your neighbor, or stealing from a internet provider, when you are stealing intellectual property, you are violating the law. I have a Christmas tip. Just don't violate the law this next year, and you'll have a lot less complicated life. You see, we won't bother you at all. But if you continue to violate the law, 2021 is not going to be any better for you than 2020. Our detectives, who are simply the very best, did a lot of work on this, but the investigation's not over. It's just beginning. Let me say that again. The investigation's not over. It's just beginning. That's another Christmas present from me to you. So, if you don't want to get caught up in round 2 or round 3 or round 4, quit stealing stuff. Quit stealing, quit possessing, quit jailbreaking Firesticks. Are there any questions?
How much time are they facing?
Well, a 3rd-degree felony is up to 5 years in prison if they were convicted and sentenced to the max. However, the majority of these folks don't have a criminal record. They don't have criminal histories. They're just what we call casual thieves or casual criminals. And we anticipate that, being the forgiving criminal justice system that we have, as long as they learn from their mistake, it won't be near that severe. Now, the one fellow with a criminal history, you know, he already has had some bites at the apple. He may have it a little more tough than the others.
You said you made some lucky passes with these individuals. How long do you anticipate they were participating in?
Well, interestingly enough, all of them said that they just got in the business. We don't believe that that's so, because we seized on this particular snapshot Saturday, I think 36 with our search warrants. 36 were seized on this particular Saturday. So they had 36 in stock today. They didn't have 36 in stock to only sell 1 or 2. So you figure collectively, if they could sell up to 36 a Saturday, you know, that's a lot of broke Firesticks. But we have no way of knowing. They didn't volunteer a lot of information to us.
I'm sure these 4 people at this one flea market aren't the only ones who thought of this idea. How widespread do you think it is across Central Florida?
I would suggest to you that this is occurring at most every flea market across the United States. So it's a major event. And that doesn't count the people that are buying a legal Firestick and going home and doing it themselves and thinking, ooh, this is okay. It's not okay. It's wrong. You wouldn't want people stealing your stuff, so you shouldn't steal other people's stuff.
Sir, will you be going after, like you said, online, when people are learning how to do this online? Will you be going after these online people who are showing them how to do this?
Well, I think it's interesting to note, my Christmas present is, let the buyer beware, let the seller beware, let those that are conspiring to violate the law beware.
Does the flea market have any responsibility in this, allowing people to sell illegal goods at their place?
Well, certainly that conduct, if it continues on, will come under further scrutiny, and that's a very good question. So the flea market knows now that this illegal carrying on was occurring by 4 of their vendors, And if they facilitate that, they could be subject to further investigation and possible criminal prosecution. But that's up to them. Okay?
Sir, how do crimes like this impact all consumers in the long run?
Well, as you know, and I've said it twice in about the last 30 days on other retail theft, the businesses have got to make their profit margins. So they're going to charge enough to cover this shrinkage or this loss. So at the end of the day, we all pay for the few people that steal. Okay? Thank you very much. Y'all have a great weekend, a great weekend, great holiday week. In the event you're not with us through the next few days, then have a very Merry Christmas and happy, safe New Year's. We will be having some more news over the next day or two that you may find interesting. Take care. See you later. Bye.